And now, Minion Works presents Freelance Heroism.
This week's Freelance Heroism episode is brought to you by some very generous patrons who donated at the producer tier.
Monique, Shadow of the Volcraft. Chris Deeds, Scion of the Grim Cathedral. Chris Sones, the Wraith of Rovask. And the Orient Tiger, Lord Commander of the Ghost Fleet.
Thanks to all of you for supporting us and laughing at our dumb jokes.
May darkness engulf the world. Hello, freelancers. My name is The Professional, aka Dees Cassius, and welcome to The Professionals Game, a blatant and shameless ripoff of a BBC show that I enjoy that likely none of you have ever heard of. Now, to introduce today's contestants. Our first contestant is known for his aggressive behavior towards all things unnatural. Ironic, as him living to this age is the very definition of unnatural. Chunakote, aka Jake Sipple.
Hi, everybody. I'm excited to be here.
Our next contestant is known for her calming demeanor, her diminutive stature, and her massive forehead. Which is why I have suggested Funko Pop to save their money and 3D print an actual size doll. Adri, a.k.a. Rachel Moore. And last but not least, the dungeon master of our podcast, the man responsible for all of our nightmarish experiences, from the hellscape of Barovia to pronouncing the word library, D-Walk, a.k.a. David Walker.
Glad to be here, Goose.
How are you guys doing today?
Doing good.
Good.
Are you guys excited?
Fantastic.
Are you guys excited?
Yeah.
Let's play lie games.
Yeah.
Okay, the first round is called Truthfully False, in which a contestant must read a prepared statement, one that I have chosen or perhaps created, and then another player must ask a short series of questions to determine whether or not that statement is true or a lie. Guessing correctly will gain you a point, incorrectly, the shame of your peers.
Oh, shame.
So let's begin with Jake. If you would please check your Facebook Messenger, I'm going to send you a prompt. And what you will do is read it off, and then the other two players will ask you questions to determine whether or not it is true or a lie. You have to sell it like it's the truth no matter what, whether it's true or false. Okay?
Okay.
And it is sent.
All right. Are we ready, fellow contestants?
Yes.
I own a rare yo-yo that is worth over $300.
Begin.
What country is it made in?
It is actually an antique American made.
When did you get it?
It was inherited from my grandfather.
What brand?
I honestly don't know. It's wooden. I think it was handcrafted. I've never had it like really researched. I did some research online to get the value. I found similar pictures, so. But it's, I mean, me, the value to me is because it was my grandfather's when he was a little boy. And my grandfather passed away when I was like 3. So I was the only grandkid that actually met him. So it's a big, big deal to me to have that part of him. So.
He actually had it looked at in a magazine that says, "Hey, yo, yo, yo." Yo-yo quarterly. How's the yo-yo business? It has its ups and downs.
Ups and downs. Oh, God. So does the juggling business, for that matter.
Okay. Any more questions, guys? You can ask as many as you want. Keep going.
You ever used it? Play with it?
Yeah. I'm not very good, though.
What color is it?
It's brown. It's wooden.
Oh, okay. So it's unpainted?
It might have been at one time. I think it might have been stained or something. I really don't know.
Oh, okay.
So
Where do you
it
keep
looks
it?
like it had a stain.
Where do you keep it?
I keep it on a shelf with some other collectibles I have. It's actually next to his Purple Heart from World War II.
Does it have a box or like anything that you keep it in, or is it just sort of loose?
No, I have it loose.
What color's the string?
Wineish color. I think it like looks like a old string color.
It's from the crayon color, old string.
Yeah, I think that went out with burnt sienna.
It's the same color now.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm assuming it was originally like a cotton string. And it was probably white, but fading with time and getting grayish and dingy. But still holds up. I've never replaced it. They made things solid back in the day.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, or lady and gentlemen, what do you think? Is Jake telling the truth? Is this a real thing?
I think he is telling the truth.
I'm going to go the opposite. I think he's not.
Okay, Jake, would you please reveal whether or not you actually have a $300 yo-yo?
I do not have a
Boom!
$300 yo-yo.
And Ray has taken a sudden staggering.
I'm not surprised.
I am going to... This is going to be a common occurrence, I think.
I think so too.
He always looks for the good in people.
Actually, that was really neat, and it actually tied in. I could tie in well with that one. It was ironic that you picked that because I could actually tie in with
You
that.
played it really well when he was talking about it's an old wooden one. I got it from my grandfather. I was like, you're suave motherfucker.
Well, the problem, the irony here, coincidence here, is that my ex actually had one like that. It was an old, and I'm like, dude, you got to be fucking kidding me! You're really saying this? Oh hell yeah, we're running with it. So that yeah.
Okay, so then D-Walk gets a point. Rachel, it's your turn, Rachel, and you just read your comment.
Okay.
And you are carrying the shame of your peers currently.
Upon your brow.
So that's a lot. Because it's on your brow.
Okay. I once was pulled over by Border Patrol.
Ooh, topical.
What state were you in?
We need a
Texas.
wall.
How
When did
far
this
from the border?
happen?
I'll go for it.
You both talked.
Sorry, Jake, go for it. Jake, go for it.
When did this happen?
This happened probably about 10 years ago.
How far from the border?
Pretty close. It was on a town, like right by the border. We were out driving.
What did they pull you over for?
They just pulled us over.
Who's we?
It was me, my friend, and then this other guy, and we were all on like a camping trip.
What was your friend's name?
Melissa.
I want to go there.
Did you cry to get out of the ticket?
I did not cry.
What was the ethnicity of your traveling companions?
They were both extremely white.
Oh,
Not just white, but extremely white.
she was traveling with Powder and Powder's stunt double.
So Casper and his two buddies were on drunk.
Casper and a bag of flour with a wig on it.
Casper and Wendy. Okay. What were you driving?
We were in a truck. I wasn't driving though.
Okay. Remember the color of the truck?
No, I think it was like a dark color.
How long did they detain you?
What do you mean by detain?
Did they detain you? Did you have to smuggle cigarettes in your butt?
When they pull the time period they pulled you over, I'm detained.
The 1800s. They pulled her over in a wagon. Excuse me, ma'am, can I here to inspect your candles?
It was like 20, 30 minutes. I think they were talking on the radio or something for a while.
Did they find the 20 illegals you smuggled under your forehead?
They did not.
Oh. Was your friend a coyote?
coyote?
Someone that smuggles people across the border.
Oh.
Oh, you're from Texas. Come on. You should
Come
know
on,
that.
girl. We were able to stop him on the Spanish donkey, but you can't get him stumped on this.
Hey, even I knew that one. Holy cow.
Well, of course, you knew coyotes.
Well, yeah. You know.
Dogs, no
Go
dogs.
figure. Yeah.
No.
All right.
So, how did everything turn out, Rachel?
Well, I wasn't taken to Mexico, so pretty good.
Right on.
So you turned down the free vacation to like Puerto Vallarta.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, do we want to make a guess, guys? Or you have any more questions?
I'm pretty set.
Okay. What do you guys think?
What time of the year was it? Like fall, winter, summer?
Summer.
Okay.
I'm gonna go false.
I'm going to agree with David. I'm going to say false. I don't think it happened.
Rachel, would you tell us if it is true or false?
It is true.
Boom!
Oh my goodness.
She tricked you guys.
Whoa.
Who would have thought she had it in her?
Yeah.
She smuggled it with the cigarettes.
It had to be the 20 illegals.
we were camping, and it was like right on the border. I was camping with my archaeological society, and we were out driving. We got pulled over by Border Patrol. I was very nervous because I tan very easily, and the other two people in the car were very, very white. And so I was worried that they were going to assume I was on the wrong side of the border and then make me go to Mexico.
Like, I don't, like, I'm picturing you even with a tan, and you just don't look that Mexican.
You should see her next to me.
That's what threw me off was she said there was like 3 white people in the vehicle and the Border Patrol pulled them over.
Yeah.
I just couldn't buy that from,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute.
Do I get
Yes, you
points?
beat us.
No, the only
No.
only the guessers get points.
Aw.
Oh.
So you're gonna have to guess correctly at some point, Rachel. Use that.
I'll give
Never
you
gonna
an
happen.
imaginary point. I'll give you an imaginary point because you did very well with that. I was impressed.
yeah, very well.
Imaginary points are not usable in this game, the professional game, or any other affiliate.
Oh, they count for something.
Such as what is in the butt with their cigarettes.
All right.
Well, how about we take away a little bit of the shame of your peers then?
No.
We do that. We can do
No,
that.
no.
Oh, man.
Every round increases the shame of peers.
Oh, dude,
Oh,
you're
okay.
brutal.
David, it is your go now.
One of the craziest things I've ever seen at work was I watched a hot air balloon crash into a set of power lines.
Whoa.
What happened when it hit the power lines?
The helium erupted. It was
So-
pretty gnarly.
It erupted? What do you mean it erupted?
It was actually a volcano. He
Like
was
the
flying a
gas?
volcano.
What,
So what did it
ignited?
look like?
Like a great ball of fire.
Ooh.
Sparks everywhere. Normally what happens when you hit power lines? Basket lit.
How many
Whatever.
people were in the?
2, male and female.
How many fatalities?
2, male
9.
and female. They didn't survive the
Damn. Wow.
basket hitting.
That'd be a shitty way to go.
Did they make
Yeah,
it,
it really was.
or did they?
No.
They didn't make it.
Mm-mm.
Where,
Ooh.
No,
where
the
was
power
this?
lines were off the 163, Interstate 163. Our Miramar hot plants right off the 163 near the Miramar Air Base and Montgomery Field. They hit the power lines, before they hit the freeway.
Were there any other hot air balloons around?
A few more launched that day up in the sky. That was the only one that went that far.
Okay.
What color was the balloon, David?
I want to say it was red and yellow, but I can't remember any other colors with it.
That was just a fire.
Oh, God, that's harsh.
Sorry, they're gone. They're not going to hear it.
How long ago was this?
2010?
2010.
Yeah, it was
No,
my
just
first couple
10.
years.
It was,
That
him and
would've
Jesus
been-
were wandering through the desert, and they saw a balloon. They were like, "What the hell? What are those things? They're power lines. What?"
That would have been me if it was 10.
Uh, and he'd get it to build him a cabin if it was 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, no. Yeah, 10.
10.
Okay. Are there any more questions for
Uh,
David's balloon wreck?
What time of day was it, David?
I want to say it was afternoon because it was afternoon. We actually saw it. If it was nighttime, we only just would have saw the sparks and not actually knew what happened.
Now you said like did the balloon exploded?
Well, once the sparks went up the lines, yeah,
Okay.
because the original basket hit the power line, sparks go off, and then it caught the gas.
Okay.
So the basket hit the lines, not the balloon part?
Eventually, the balloon did, but the basket hit first.
It was like the world's most dangerous game of aerial limbo. You're like, oh, get under the lines.
No, Darwin Awards that year.
Yeah. So, do we think we've got an answer, fellas?
I'm saying that this is a lie based on the fact that helium doesn't explode.
Rachel?
I'm going to say truth.
And David, will you tell us the story of the balloon? Is it a true or is it a fibber?
It's actually a fibber.
Oh,
I saw Humvee.
Oh, I get one.
I saw
And-
Humvee actually fall from a helicopter.
A Humvee cover?
Holy shit.
Yeah, the Marine base was transporting Humvees as practice drills at night, and they dropped a Humvee in the middle of the air.
Damn.
But the air balloon was close.
Rachel is losing.
I knew I was going to lose.
She is losing.
I knew I jacked up when I said helium, but even though those things aren't full of helium, they're just normal balloons are. But I knew I jacked up once I said helium.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
And it's
Jason.
just hot. It's just hot air is all they have. They don't have any special gas in them. They just heat the air, and the hotter air rises.
That's true.
Science.
All right.
Science!
Jake, if you could
The
stop.
one guy full of hot air won.
All right, ready? Jake, are you ready for your next one?
Yes.
All right, Jake, read your prompt.
Okay. I have partied with the rock band Molly Hatchet.
Ooh.
You said Molly Hatchet.
Molly Hatchet.
Who are they?
They are a southern rock band.
Uh-huh.
In the vein of 38 Special and I don't know, Marshall Tucker.
How much do you remember of the party?
Well, we had a good time. There's some things I can't say due to legal.
You understand that. I get that. That's
But-
why I'm not asking certain questions.
But yeah,
The Lindbergh baby.
No, the Lindbergh Bayou is not involved. But those good old boys like their whiskey. I can tell you that. There was much Jack Daniels involved.
All right.
Rachel, I know you don't know who the band is, but you're going to have to toughen up and try to get some questions.
How many people are in the band?
That was 5 at the time. They've gone through some lineup changes over the years. They've been around for a while.
Still haven't heard of them.
Kind of like me.
Rachel, I'm not trying to burst your bubble here, but for the rest of this game, you probably still will not have heard of them. So, you're probably not going to get any Molly Hatchet songs in the middle of this game.
I may burst into song. You never know.
How'd you get invited to the party?
Well, there's certain things when you're in motorcycle. Yeah, when you're in motorcycle clubs, you just kind of do what you want. And we just walked over to their room and said, "Hey, what's up?" Hung out. They were really cool. I mean,
What year?
ooh, that's been a while. Let me think. Math is hard.
That's okay. Pull out some stones.
10.
Yeah.
It was the year
Yeah, I think it was the
right
year
after the Great Balloon Accident of year 10.
Precisely. It was 2006, 7, somewhere in there.
Where was this at?
This was outside of Philadelphia.
But like, what kind of a building was it?
It was a club and also a hotel.
A club
So like
slash
bar, restaurant with a hotel kind of thing. Boom. Because they were staying on site.
How'd you know where their room was?
Just followed them. It wasn't that hard to find out. Where are the roadies running to? Oh, there. Okay.
What do you guys think? Is Jake partying with Molly Hatchet true? Or is it part of the Fibonacci sequence?
I'm gonna say fib.
Rachel.
I don't know.
Rachel's still trying to figure out who the hell Molly Hatchet is.
She's still waiting for Google to update.
I'll say false.
So, David, you were a false,
Yes, sir.
and Rachel is a false.
Mm.
Jake, did you party with Molly Hatchet?
I indeed did party with Molly Hatchet.
Oh,
That
David
is
gets
a
no
true
point.
story.
And Rachel should start getting negative points because she can't do anything.
I'll tell you what, real down to earth guys. It was a lot of
Nice.
fun.
Nice.
They were cool as hell. I mean, they real good guys. They gave me and my buddy a shout out, so it was cool.
Nice.
Would have been better if I could have sung with them, but you know,
No, that would have been pretty cool.
can't. Oh, I would have freaking lost my mind with that one.
Rachel, are you ready?
Sure.
All right. If you would read your prompt.
Okay. I own a huge collection of collectible plates with pictures of deer on them.
It's
How many are in your collection?
true, but weird enough to be false.
It's close to 100.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where do you
And it-
buy them?
I didn't buy them. My great grandmother gave them to me.
Aw, family heirloom stuff.
Yeah.
Her whole side of that family was actually all deer.
Yeah, they're all they're all deer people.
You took them with you to Maine?
Yeah, because she gave them to me. I didn't want to like leave them.
All right.
What kind of deer, Rachel?
I don't know different types of deer. I mean, there's like white-tailed deer. It's a lot of just like nature scenes.
But they all have deer in common?
Yeah. She was big on collecting deer, like figurines or like art with deer in them.
You didn't get any of the figurines, you just got the plates?
Yeah, I just got the plates. My sister got the figurines. Which-
Ah.
What a
Kind
jip.
of sucks because I feel like the figurines are a little easier to keep packed and not damaged.
Not to mention you can use them for D&D.
Yes.
The fleet of war deer.
That's true, and you could have like a deer themed campaign.
Yeah, the Reigns of Castamere.
Oh dear.
she stares at her plates with deer on them and listens to them. That's her grandma's favorite song.
Where do you keep them?
I keep them in my spare room in boxes.
Okay.
Oh, that's messed up.
Where am I gonna?
Those are displayable plates, Rachel.
I don't have anything to display them in, and also I don't. want to
Have you
display a bunch of
considered
deer plates.
underneath food?
Just hang them around the forehead.
Oh.
Like, look at this deer who is fucking delicately holding up my spaghetti.
So much a vegan she can't even put it on the plate.
Oh, that's why.
That's the real reason. Right?
No, it's because they eat the salads before she gets to them. You can't eat carrots in this fucking house.
Oh, poor little Bambi.
Okay, guys. Any more questions for Rachel's deer plates? No? Okay. Well, then you must make your guess. Does Rachel really have a collection of deer plates given to her by her grandmother? Or
Great grandmother.
is it false?
Thought it was her great grandmother.
It's my great. Yeah, it's my
great grandmother.
Yeah.
So is Rachel lying or not? Or is she telling the truth?
I think it's true
I'm
just
gonna-
because it's just crazy enough. It has to be.
I'm going to go fibbing again. I'm not going to break my streak.
Okay, Rachel, will you reveal the truth or falseness of your deer plates?
It is false. I don't have
Oh,
any deer plates.
I am so stoked that David is winning right now because the prize for this game, I don't know if we mentioned, the prize for this game is, what do I want most? I want
No, you
stat
have not
points.
told Jake what the prizes are yet. No, the
Okay,
prizes.
so yeah, D-Walk, I want to do
Well,
stat points. Can we do stat points?
The stat points are fun.
Or a level. Level was rad.
wow.
For
I think
either a level, 2 stat points, or an item.
I think stat points. Let's do stat points
All
because
right.
it's not as game breaking.
All right,
Yep.
2 stat points.
The winner gets 2 stat points. If David wins, I get some stat points, bro. So David, you keep up what you're doing. You're killing it right now.
They're going to think this shit's rigged.
It's not rigged. You guys are the ones
He's
doing
just
the whole game.
messaging you.
I know he's messaging me.
All right, David, are you ready?
Yeah.
Read your prompt.
All right.
Was that the ding of a true or the ding of a lie?
I wanted to name our first kid Ratchet, like the Transformer, but Mo turned me down.
Is it true or false?
There's a transformer named Ratchet.
Yes, he is the ambulance. He is the twin to Ironhide, the red one. Ratchet is
There's a
like
transformer named Ironhide.
yes, right the van. He's like the combat guy. Ironhide's the medic.
Every time I look
like
at
the twin
these,
vans. I mean, the red and the white. I mean,
every time I
the
see
Optimus,
Decepticons
got
on
the
my monitors, my circuits sizzle.
Why
I
did
wanted to fry me some Decepticons.
Why did you want that specific transformer name?
Because Ratchet, he cares about the team and he keeps it that way, but he's also some guy you just don't mess with. I mean, the minute he switches that hand to that freeze ray, dude, it's on.
He is a badass.
So, plus, it was my first Transformer as a kid was Ratchet. I had a surgery, and it was my gift from my surgery that made me smile afterwards as a kid.
Aww.
So.
That's a sweet story. I hope it's true just because it's such a sweet story.
Let's
I
make
got
a
the
mental
scar
note of what. Let's make a mental note of what Jake actually picks, though.
I got the scar. Actually, no, Rachel's online. We can't show her the scar.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, sorry.
That was when my penis dangled down into my bike chain.
Oh,
Oh God, man, I felt that. Oh, dang it!
bro. No.
Road Rash isn't just a Sega Genesis game.
Oh, apologies to
Did
all
you-
our male listeners for that comment.
Did you have any other backup transformer names?
Yes. The backup one actually snuck through was Orion. Optimus's real name is Orion Pax.
Oh.
I also tried Hot Rod or Rod. I tried a couple other ones like John for John McCain or McClane. I tried a few other different ones to get through.
John
I
McClane,
didn't-
the Transformer.
I
who
didn't
transforms
realize John
into a
McClane was
snowmobile.
a transformer.
He
He
wasn't.
transforms to a snowmobile and then into
You
a tower.
should have heard the G.I. Joe names I tried.
Nice.
But,
Okay, any more questions?
yeah, she questioned everything I gave her.
Okay, no more questions?
No more questions.
What do you guys think? Do you think that D-Walk tried to name his kid after an Autobot? True or false?
I'm going to say true.
I'm gonna say false.
David, will you tell us if it is true or false?
Ratchet was false.
I got a point.
Now, Jake,
So-
if it makes you feel better, the Autobot's name was Nightbeat. I got for the surgery.
Okay.
So the story was that part was true.
Okay. Well, that's the part I wanted to hear that was true.
You really sold me on the Orion thing. I was like, you motherfucker.
Well done.
Oh, good.
Except his name's actually named after the Celtic Orion, not actually Orion as the Celestial, which was the Optimus name. But yeah, I did get one victory here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the first round. And it looks like D-Walk is in the lead with 2 points. The others follow behind with 1. Now, we will be back for round 2 in just a moment after a quick message from our sponsor. Over 1/5 of the world's population suffers from peripheral endoplasmic cytoplasmia type Q. If you or someone you know suffers from PEC type Q, ask your doctor about Virion Herpetor. In a recent study, patients suffering from PEC type Q saw a mild to minuscule reduction in symptoms after just 3 years of using a regular scheduled dosage of Virion Herpetor. Is it your time to live a better life with PEC type Q?
It's my time.
Experience your old life again.
It's my time.
Go kayaking or some shit.
It's my time.
In a staggering number of cases, people who took Virion Herpetor saw side effects such as headaches, stomach aches, aching muscles, bent spine, sweaty eyebrows, suicidal tendencies, bloody colonic runoff, blackened blood, sour teeth, temporal shifting, chronic brain quake, kangaroo bones, gelatinous ribcage, rectal tremors, moldy retina, crab claws, cancerous genitalia, bone hooks, donkey foot, explosive vomiting, discoloration of the fingernails, heart grease, sodomy, and dandruff. So ask your doctor if Virion Herpetor is right for you, so you can go back to picking apples with your attractive partner or walking slowly near a lake.
It's definitely my time.
Yeah, whatever. Welcome back, freelancers. The first round was a virtual demonstration of lackluster lying skills. But in round 2, or falsified truths, we will increase the point totals to 3 points for every correct guess. And watch as our contestants thrash wildly about the world of professionalism like a drowning pigeon. Okay. Since D-Walk, you have the lead, we will start with you.
All right.
There you are. Read your prompt.
All right. I once stopped the kids I was watching from sneaking out of a building by telling them there was a demon.
How old were you?
I was in my 20s. I was watching. I was in a scouting group as a leader, and it was a church scouting group. And I think it's something to keep the kids inside that night.
How old were the kids?
12, 10, 9, in that age group. They're about just middle school to junior high.
What type of demon
14.
did you tell them it was?
I just used the word demon. They came running upstairs saying they saw something downstairs. They said in the dark they saw something climb up the walls. And I'm like, well, you guys understand a church is just a building, right? And if you actually get into the text, it says the church is the body of believers. And so demons could actually be in here if they want to, if there's no believers in here. So you guys might have run into a demon.
Holy shit, David.
That's beautiful.
Did anyone find out that you told the kids that there was
The children's pastor.
And that's why he's not involved with that group any longer.
what did the pastor say to you?
Never again. Never again.
So did you describe the demon?
I didn't have to. I said the word demon, and they had their backs to the wall with flashlights out like Stranger Things the rest of the night.
Whoa.
Nice.
So this was at a church?
Oh yeah.
You were at a church at night?
Mhm.
Why?
We used to do Friday nights where the kids would come out and we'd play games all night and camp out, do breakfast in the morning, do an event, possibly shoot archery or something the next morning, or do a craft where we do some wood building. We'll build a bench or a table or something the kids could take home. Some fun stuff.
Okay.
And some scary stories.
About demons.
Demon.
Mm-hmm.
The demon in the church basement. Do not rile him. Do not arouse his
On
ire.
purpose, I told him they couldn't wake the other leader because he had arachnophobia. If they told him something climbed up the wall, he'd jump out of his pants.
It was a spider demon.
Yeah.
I knew we were going to get somewhere with this.
Oh,
You
yeah.
told him Loaf was coming.
I wanted to talk about like a Resident Evil 2 lurker, but I just couldn't do it to him. The whole.
Okay. Any more questions for D-Walk and his demons?
Not for me.
Okay. Do we think it was true or false?
That's true.
I think it was true.
Okay. D-Walk, will you tell us if it was true or false?
It's true.
He's sick bastard. I can see you doing that.
It's so fucked up.
That's beautiful. Oh my God. That's beautiful.
D-Walk,
Yeah.
you're letting me down, man. You're losing.
I'm sorry, I didn't know how to tell that story falsely, dude.
Oh, that was just beautiful.
They literally snuck downstairs and they were trying to get out, and they came running up like the bat out of hell because they saw something move in the darkness. And we were down there, and I'm looking around like, and the first thing all I could say is like, could have been a demon. And they froze in their tracks. And they're like, what? I'm like, if you get into this church, kids, I mean, unless you have faith, I mean, this is just cement, wood, and walls. There ain't nothing holy about this building except you guys. So if
Don't
we're
worry.
not here,
And those young men are now in therapy.
Don't worry, kids. The demon's only going to get you if you're not a true believer.
oh God, dude, they were. I slept so peacefully that night. They were still against the wall.
That is so.
The shriek
that's
of
priceless.
terrified children. Nothing better to put you to sleep.
Oh man, the call I got the next day from the children's pastor was priceless.
Oh, I
David,
can imagine. That
tell
is
me
beautiful.
you didn't tell there was a kill the kids. There was a demon in the church.
I told her it was
Well,
outside.
let me story straight, Pastor. Let's go through this.
Oh, that is priceless. That is priceless.
Well, no, it's not priceless. It cost me 2 points so far. Jake, are you ready for your next prompt?
Oh,
You ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Jake, read your prompt.
All right. I can always remember the names of my first 4 pets because their names start with J, A, K, and E.
What are the actual
or
pet
names.
The names, it was a goldfish named Jasper when I was 6, maybe? 6? 7, 6? I don't remember. I was a kid. Then there was Angus the dog. Angus was a golden retriever. Then we had Callie was a cat. Callie like Black Earth Mother. And I had a hamster named Emil who was named after my grandfather.
You named a hamster after your grandfather?
Yeah. Why not?
His grandfather used to put all his food in his cheeks and save it for the work.
What was the story again?
All right, let me reread so that we have it exact. I can always remember the names of my first 4 pets because their names start with J, A, K, and E.
Okay. And you had Jasper.
Mhm.
What were the other 3?
Jasper, we had Angus, Callie, and Emil.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good.
What kind of bowl did you keep your goldfish in?
Just a little fish bowl. It was like yeah, okay. You ever go to like the fair or something and you throw the little ping pong balls?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's where I got Jasper.
Okay.
Brought him home in a plastic bag.
Yeah, and then he went in a little bowl. You know, the mom had to run out to the store and get it for him. He goes, "Oh, I got a fish." You know, he didn't last very long. I think I only had him for about a month and a half. But he was technically my first pet. So.
What was the name of the dog again, and what kind of dog was he?
I was Angus, golden retriever.
Awesome.
What did your grandfather think of you naming a hamster after him?
He was already dead.
Oh. How old were you?
That I was about 10. I still had Angus and Callie.
Well, were you close to your grandfather?
I was the only grandkid that knew him. So,
Okay.
yeah, like he passed away, I was like 3, and I actually still do have like really vague memories of him. And it always kind of like was a special bond between my grandmother and I because I was the only one that knew him. So, you know, by the time my brother was born, he was dead, and my 2 younger cousins, and that was the 4 grandsons she's had. So that's why I always said I was her favorite too. So I was her favorite.
Why did you wait for your 4th pet to name after him?
Because I went with the whole name thing, Jake.
Oh, so you planned that from the beginning?
Yeah.
Oh. At 6 years old?
Well, yeah. I'm a smart kid.
Rachel is still grim from her time in the ICE detention center.
Oh.
She's like, when I was 6, I was smuggling cigarettes in my ass. I've been smuggling cigarettes. I don't even smoke. They just comfort me at this point.
Dude, she had to buy that vegan salad with something in the prison.
Rachel's like, I named all my deer after Plate.
She had to buy the kale smoothies with something, man.
Oh, God.
I'll give you a pack of Reds if you give me that kale. Reds with the kale.
Someone had to
There you
smuggle
go,
the kale into the prison.
Reds get lights.
Oh, man.
Someone
Smuggling
had-
kale.
Yeah, like a whole fucking ear of lettuce. Like
An ear of lettuce?
I don't know what the lettuce is like.
What?
What do they call a head?
An ear of lettuce.
A head of lettuce.
A ear of corn, a head of lettuce.
Aren't kale different though? They come in like long shoots,
I
like
don't
a
know.
corn stalk. No.
I don't know.
The only time I've ever seen kale is when it's mixed up and making something else taste like shit.
One time I've heard of kale is when the DM's trying to shove it down Varys' throat instead of beer.
What does kale look like when it's in? We're getting sidetracked.
Yeah, we are.
All right. Do we think
I've never even heard of kale.
that Jake's pet story is true or false?
You know what? I'm going to keep with my streak fib.
I think it's false.
You think it's false?
Yeah.
Okay, Jake, will you tell us if it is true or false?
It is false.
Oh my God. How the hell did this happen? Rachel is in the lead. Jake, can I just take a second? I wrote that one to trip you up.
You did. You did trip me up.
So fucking good.
You did trip me up by that. I'm looking at
For
like,
a second, I was just like,
what did you put
did I
here?
stumble on the truth? I was like, he named 4 pets, gave the backstory of his brothers on a timeline with his grandfather. And I'm like, what in the fuck? Okay, wow. I am very impressed, Jake. That was even though the other people got points, I'm still very impressed. That was very good.
Well, thank you.
That was
Okay.
you came up with some good names.
Thank you.
Yeah, Emil. I was like, what the fuck is he gonna do? He's gonna say like Eric or something. He was like, Emil, named after my grandfather. I'm like, you motherfucker, you're so good. Okay.
Yep.
Rachel, are
Yes.
you ready?
I'm ready.
Rachel, read your prompt.
Okay. The first time I met an online friend, we went on a road trip that lasted for a full month.
Wow. Did they let you out of the trunk or or did
Oh,
they
my
just let
God.
you stay?
Hitchhiker Joe.
She's like, I saw most of the Grand Canyon through the kicked out headlight or tail light.
Wow.
Once you break the taillight, you can see lots of stuff.
Where's the road trip to?
We went all over the U.S.
How old were you at the time?
9.
I was I was in junior high, so I was like 15.
Whoa.
I might have been 16.
How old were they?
She was
39.
Oh my God, this is getting awkward.
No, she was.
Once I was on the news, we got photographs of everything.
I still have the milk carton with my picture.
It was always taken in black and white from a top of a fucking convenience store, but it's still nice to have everything commemorated.
Yeah, on the back of that milk carton. Okay.
She was my age.
Who was driving?
Her dad.
All right. How'd you guys meet online?
We met in an AOL role-playing chat room.
Oh my God. What was your character's name?
My character's name was Paradox. It was for the TV show Reboot.
You were playing in a reboot
Chat room.
Yeah.
What do you think of the new Reboot cartoon?
I haven't watched it.
That is the correct answer.
You win $1 million.
She auto wins. Oh, that's funny.
Oh God.
But yeah, it was her and her dad.
All right. How long did you know her before the road trip?
We were online friends for a couple of years.
You guys still talk?
Sometimes, not as much as we used to.
Now that the AOL chat room is kind of falling into disarray. Now we just get together
Is she
for
from Texas?
No, she's from California.
It does seem where weird people live.
They do. Some damn liars in California. Telling kids there's demons and shit.
Well, I wish those liars in California would set their fucking game up so I can get my 2 points.
I was going great till you went to 2-point rounds.
3-point rounds.
Dick.
Okie doke, do you have any more questions about Ray's kidnapping? I mean, road trip?
What was her name?
I called her Mikey, but her real name was Michael.
Okay.
I think I know her.
You know her.
What was
I
her
think
screen
I know her.
What, David?
What was her screen name?
Oh God, what was her screen name?
Shadowblade 69420.
That would be California
was-
screen name.
It was Bite spelled with a Y and then some numbers after it.
That's
I
pretty
say
slick.
true.
I'm gonna say false.
This is Rachel. This is Rachel written all over it.
I'm gonna say false. What the hell?
Vampire chat room. She picked up some vampire chick. This is completely
It's
true.
not a
His
vampire.
bite is like megabyte.
like a
know.
computer
I
bite.
know. I'm giving you
Okay, so true or false, Rachel?
It is true.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
online friends with this girl, and every summer, her and her dad go on a month-long road trip around the U.S. And one summer, she was like, "Hey, can we pick you up and take you on a road trip with us?" And I asked my mom, and my mom said yes, even though she never talked to this girl or her father. They showed up at our house, spent the night, and then I left with them in the morning.
They asked for me to pack my sleeping bag, 3 changes of clothes, and my own zip ties.
We got all the way to Pennsylvania, where we stopped in Philadelphia to meet another online friend that both of us knew and neither of us had met in person. And while I was in Philadelphia and we were walking around, some dudes on a street corner asked if they could buy my hat that I was wearing.
Yeah, that sounds like Philly.
I got into a fight with a taxi cab driver and a skateboarder at the same time in Philadelphia on South Street.
Damn. Oh, damn, man.
Yeah.
Oh
I
man.
miss South Street. I miss South Street, man. I miss that place.
It is an experience down there.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, D-Walk, it is now your turn. Are you ready?
All right, let's do this.
Do good, man. I'm looking at a bonus to my wisdom here. All right, you ready? Read your prompt, D-Walk.
In my prime, I could fire 2 arrows and hit a target, or I can hit 2 separate targets with 2 arrows fired at once.
You can fire 2 arrows at once.
Yeah, I'm fucking Legolas.
So you have the many shot feat? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I do. 3.5 special, baby.
Now, by target, how big were the targets? You talking like bullseyes, and how far?
About yay big, 20 yards.
Wow. That's pretty amazing, honestly.
Yep.
Hmm.
I said I'm fucking Legolas.
Can you still do that now?
No.
No. Have you tried?
Yeah, he's
in a
always
couple
doing that.
years. You know, yeah. I got plenty of time with work right now to step outside. And Hey, you know, come here, kids.
Yeah, run in separate directions. Actually, if you want to take some of your deer plates and throw them up in the air, we can practice.
My great grandmother.
Rachel, you know what?
No, she didn't, you liar. We've already gotten past that.
Oh.
We should actually
can't
do
lie
that.
after you told him.
Actually, about how big are those plates? I think I do this.
They're not real plates. I just want to clarify for everyone listening. We've already established that.
They're real plates.
We are going to
I have them
shoot her
all in
grandmother's
the spare
plates.
Bedroom.
We
My
are gonna-
great grandmother.
We're going
We're
to shoot her
playing
great grandmother's plates.
ass backwards right now. After we've already established that it was a lie, we're now trying to convince people it's true. We should have done this beforehand and maybe. Okay.
How long have you been practicing archery, David?
Probably since I was 8. I put an arrow through my grandmother's mattress. You know, most kids find a gun and they're loaded in their dad's house. So I found a bow on my grandmother's and shot her mattress with an arrow.
Why'd your grandmother have a bow?
Because she was
my
actually.
grandfather's. My grandfather was a hunter.
Oh.
It was part of my grandfather's collection before we got to take it all away.
His grandfather was Gaston, and
Dude, no kidding, dude. Hunting dogs to prove it. Oh, by the way, never feed a hunting dog by hand. They bite you. I got the scar to prove it.
Mm.
The funny part is that my sister's scar, she bit me, is larger.
Were you ever in any kind of archery contests?
Yes. I took national. Yeah, I took first nationally.
Damn.
What year?
Google.
05, 06 ish. No, 04. 5? 04. I don't know. It was one of those 05, 04.
Did you get a medal?
Yes, I did.
Do you still have it?
Yes, I do.
Where is it?
It was hanging on the wall till the kids tore them down, but they're now in the closet.
Oh, okay.
The kids
Should have got a trophy.
Yeah,
She
trophies
got
last
a
long.
She got a big ass trophy for national. What the hell, man?
Did you ever help any small
California.
children bring a toy back to the flamey chasm from whence it came?
Huh?
What? Okay, no, never mind. Forget it.
Okay.
I got it, man. I got it.
Thank you. I said from
I was-
whence it came, like Elrond.
Yeah, I got you on that one.
Oh. Yeah, the Legolas, fucking Legolas.
You're selling it, David. You're really selling it right now.
What kind of bow do you have?
Which bow?
You have more than one.
I have a Indian longbow and I have a compound.
Okay.
That's traditional Native American crafting.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
He's like over there. He's like rubbing his nipple. Yeah, tell me about.
Oh, tell me
fine.
about it. Oh, is it ash? Ooh.
Is it?
Actually, it's a dark brown, real nice leather handle on the grip with a real leather wrapped around it, sewed together.
Tell me about it, buffalo leather.
Oh no, it ain't buffalo leather. So.
Buffalo leather is the name of my favorite website.
Wow.
Future Rachel, edit that out.
Wow.
That's going in the future racial edits.
Hey,
Part
Oh, God.
25.
Jake, it puts the lotion on.
Apparently.
Me and Byte 438 always go there and hang out.
Right? Or you get the hose. Puts the lotion on or you gets the hose.
You gotta go to that website to get the hose. That's where the hose are, on that website. On Buffalo Leather, buffaloleather.eu. Okay, so is David's masterful archery tale a true or a fib?
I think it's false.
Jake?
I'm going to say true.
David, are you a master archer?
I am actually a level 2 certified instructor for archery in the FAA and the National Field Alliance of Archery and USA Archery. I can't shoot 2 targets at once from a bow. I can shoot moving targets thrown through the air.
Wow.
What you do is you mount the 2 arrows on top of each other, and I mount the spines over here, and as they spin, as they shoot, they hit the 2 targets on the side as long as you tilt the bow right.
Oh, cool.
That's important. You have to know how to mount the arrows, one from
Because
above.
Well, yes, the arrow
what
shaft
happens is
especially.
if you the archer's paradox is an arrow never flies actually straight. It goes through the air like this. So if you have the shafts like this and you tilt it slightly, when they do the first split, they hit each other and they go that way as they split to hit the 2 targets.
Oh, that's cool.
That is
The
very
physics of the many-shot feet explained.
So
That's actually really cool.
That's
That
and
is.
it was a true story about shooting my grandmother's mattress.
Oh my god.
Grandfather never told her. That arrow still was in there when they got rid of the mattress.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Jake, are you ready?
Oh wow. I guess, yeah.
All right. Jake, read your
Yes.
prompt.
All right. When I was in school, we went on a field trip to a grape juice factory.
Did they have those back then?
I was about to ask that.
It was
Grapes were new.
fuck you both.
They were still researching raisins, and in the process, they had a lot of extra liquid.
They were stomping them by foot. Yes. Now they did that back in the day. This was right after the Great Balloon Crash of the year 10.
I said 2010.
Where was this grape juice factory, Jake?
It was outside of Philadelphia. I was in elementary school,
Mhm.
and this had to be
12 BC.
70. Yeah, it was like 77 maybe. I was in second grade because it was Miss Lord's class. That would have been 77. 77. We're gonna say 77.
We're going to say 77.
Oh, I'm going to overthink it. My head's going to hurt. So,
What
but it was second
company?
grade.
What company was it for?
It was actually a Welch's plant.
Oh.
How long did it take you to? Did you actually stop it yourself?
No, I did not get to stop it. No,
Ah,
but it was just like a bunch of people with large feet. They could have got ducks to do it too, probably. But
giant foreheads.
smashing it with their giant foreheads.
So how does one make grape juice?
Oh God! I was like in second grade. You think I remember the details here? There was a lot of big freaking like shiny metal stuff all over the place,
Uh-huh.
and they were showing us grape juice, and it was exciting because we got to have grape juice at the end, and it was really good, and we were all happy.
Mhm.
I was in second freaking grade. I think that was the big thrill, but it was kind of cool because like you're in this big ass factory as a little kid, and you see all these freaking pipes and everything, and it's all really bright stainless steel and stuff. Because I'm sure they like shined it up because there's a tour coming.
Uh-huh.
But it was really neat. So I mean, I remember that part of it. But as far as the details on how they make it, I got.
Why are we even sending our second graders to grape juice factories if they're not going to learn the trade?
That's right.
Right.
Well,
How long
I-
did the stone
Make
chisel
America
picture-
grape again.
Oh, that was bad.
Thank you. Do we have any more questions? Prying questions for Jake's grape excursion?
After the trip, how long did the stone chisel picture take to in the front of the factory?
He's like, they were using
I
oil
hate you.
at that time. Thank you.
Yeah, I hate you guys so much.
Is it like in the Flintstones when they take a picture there?
Yeah,
Yeah, the little pterodactylsaurus sat there and pecked the picture on the little slate.
Yeah.
God.
I can picture Jake in a Flintstone bus. I was like, great. All right, kids. Lift up.
Okay, lady and gentlemen, is Jake's grape excursion true?
I'm gonna go
or
true.
False.
I'm gonna go true.
I'm gonna go false.
Jake, tell us about the grapes. True or false?
I have never been to a grape juice factory.
Hey, I got another point.
I was basing off that second grade teacher you threw out there.
You're killing me, D-Walk.
Once again, we want to thank you guys for listening to Freelance Heroism. We hope you're having just as much fun listening as we are playing. Visit us at facebook.com/freelanceheroism and leave us a like. If you want to see our adventures in comic form, The Professional illustrates our misadventures and more at 1d4rounds.com. And if you want to support us, consider donating. We're at patreon.com/freelance_heroism. Keep an eye out for rewards as we add them.
Our theme music is La Killel Bitch by Davila666, used under the Creative Commons license. You can find a link in the show notes. Our cast includes Dees Cassius, me, as Kivir the Professional, Rachel Moore as Adri the Wood Elf, Bubba Downs as Ragnik the Bold, Jake Sipple as Chunakote the Wayward Shaman, and last but not least, our DM, David D. Walker.
Questions or comments? Send an email to freelanceheroismpodcast@gmail.com. And don't forget to give us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next week. In the meantime, the invoice is in the mail.
Todo el tiempo está odiándome, malentendiéndome. Si no se quejan me sorprendo. Será el tiempo entre los dos. Y yo soy un cualquiera, igual que tú. ¿Qué? Si esto es por vida te mando.